Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Aggies offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The RPO fired complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get it down at the 45. The Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play. Well, they immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man on the outside. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. It's Sanders. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's probably mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. From his end zone, he'll go up top. He'll take another shot here. Holds it in on the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's when the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Still running at the 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again keeping their quarterbacks.
Can anyone catch him? Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. 2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback now breaking the field. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Quarterback checking off. They'll run play action, using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front the point of attack.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleed.
And he's running in the open. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
Number
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Off play action. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown Bulldogs.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
Quick strike complete.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Sanders. A strike downfield. At the 40, there he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Now from inside the red zone. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Aggies! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion.
And first down for the offense.
Off play action on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And back to the air on second down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
For the offense.
Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
42 Spider.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Now adjusting. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, Ben. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and kick.
And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Off the play fake on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Leaves it with the back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They're bringing heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
My goodness gracious, he is on fire. Are you kidding me? 5 sacks last week. That's his 3rd today. Everything he's doing is working, and these quarterbacks have to be absolutely scared out of their minds.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. Oh, he left him grabbing. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw at Sanders. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game. And the ball is picked off. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. The offense starts with a short field. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse. The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down. To throw, it's Sanders. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Aggies! And the stomping has commenced. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
They'll leave it with him. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal line in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
On the play.
Second down coming up.
Second down.
To the air, it's Sanders. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they got him for the sack. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's back to throw on second down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the back. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. The run to the left. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's complete on the right side. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
And that's first down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Trying play action. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas A&M 34, Georgia 16.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Nice move. Create some space.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? They'll put the tight end in motion. Just feeds the running back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. The expressway is wide open. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. 1st down here for the offense. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. Power football with the run. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Here's the handoff. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. A 3rd and long coming up here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
I love it. I love it. 1st down, let's be aggressive, let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the 1st down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That play action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run play action. Buys a little extra time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. Sails one into the middle. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. After 45 on his way. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
They move the tight end all over. They'll try the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This is a 3rd and long. They'll toss it to the left. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, and in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those